Look at that. RBC, the Royal Bank of Canada, Harbour Town. I didn't even think of this, but anyone who joined us last week and made it all the way through Augusta, I got these
Mhm.
I got these knickers as like a prize. I know
Don't know
it's
why the word knickers just made me
it
lose my,
yeah it's not a word you want to throw in a sentence really fast, or it's worth enunciating. But yes, these plaid short pants were given to me as a prize for leveling up in the game. And I didn't even really think of it, but they're terribly close to the tartan pattern of the jacket that's given to the winner at this tournament. So kind of nice, I guess. It's not like they knew that when they gave me the prize, but here we are at Hilton Head Island. RBC
yeah, man.
Heritage played at Harbour Town Golf Links, which is a stupid name because links has a very specific connotation in golf course design, and this is not it. So,
Mm-mm.
regardless, it's a fun course. There's some good stuff. Dan's gonna have some good facts. I'm gonna have some things to talk about, and I'm gonna course record is
61.
oh
David Frost in the second round in 1994. Troy Merritt in the second round in 2015.
2015. So, lot of talk this
Troy
week.
Merritt's been on
Yeah,
these bunch,
yeah.
weirdly.
Troy Merritt is a high ceiling, low floor kind of guy. Like he can shoot 15 over two, but yeah, there's a not the longest course, but also it's a 71, and it's tactical. A lot of people have talked about the driving distance not mattering. Some people have even gone as far as saying driving accuracy doesn't matter, which is kind of where I land because, like Augusta last week, the rough is, or even the hitting it out of the fairway in general, if it's not too wild or behind a tree, not terribly penal. You're going to see a lot of clubs clubbing down, laying up, just based on how this layout is. It's tactical golf. This is how Stuart Sink won a tournament in the year of our Lord 2021. He's actually won here a couple times. This is a course that plays well to somebody who can just fucking outsmart a golf course. And I mean, right off the bat, it has a 3 wood or 5 wood in my hand on a par four. So we're gonna explore that. That might not be something I actually do. I won't play their silly
Yeah,
games.
yeah, you kind of. Well, yeah. I mean, there's just a bunch of rough there once you get past the fairway for the driving distance here, but I don't know that any of it's going to matter.
Yeah, we're gonna hit the piss out of this.
I love it. Yeah. Yeah, it's a par 71, like you said, 7,121 yards, designed by Pete Dye and Jack Nicklaus in the 60s. And if you're looking for someone to bless your golf course, Jack Nicklaus and Arnold Palmer are pretty good people. It was designed in 1967, and the narrow fairway, elongated waist bunker area, and tiny greens
Oh no!
of this course.
What the
Uh,
hell? We having internet
oh no,
problems?
we lost the internet.
What?
Oh man.
What in the world?
Well, that's new.
How has this not happened? How has this happened? What do you mean go to the main? Go to the main menu? Oh my god, this is a disaster. Look, it says I'm online. Go
Yeah.
online.
Well, we can play.
What does the main menu even mean? Is
I
that
don't know.
this? I'm online. Look, it says we're online, baby. I don't.
Go back into the game.
Yeah, we'll talk a little course. Keep talking some course if you could,
All right.
and we'll.
Yeah. So, like I said, the narrow fairways, elongated waist bunkers, and tiny greens were not common in the '60s with golf course design. The first Heritage Classic was in 1969. Arnold Palmer won it. He described it as a quote thinking man's course end quote, and that kind of made Pete Dye into Pete Dye, and you'll see Pete Dye's name on a lot of these courses now. Ron wrote about it in his article preview for the week, and it's a I think a really fun, interesting point is
You
you're not going
piece
to
of
find two
shit.
golf courses back to back on tour that are much more different than Augusta, which is very expansive and very wide, and this one, which is fairly claustrophobic. A lot of trees, a lot of narrow angles that you have to play through. Like I said, David Frost and Troy Merritt hold the 18-hole record. The 72-hole record is by Webb Simpson, who shot a 262 in 2020. Except that doesn't count. That one doesn't count in anybody's record books. particularly mine. That was the tournament was canceled originally or postponed because of COVID, and then played in the summer. So the Bermuda grass was growing, but then where it's typically fairly dormant this time of year. So 264 course record by Brian Gay in 2009 under what I think we would call normal conditions or typical conditions here.
How has this never happened before? What does this even
I don't
mean?
know.
We're literally streaming. How can I not have the internet?
It's a game server. It's a EA Sports server issue, I think.
It could be. Well, that stinks. I mean, the tee shot wasn't great, but confirm. What? So go. Yeah, we'll give this like one more try, and then I don't know if I just scrap this or what. System settings. I don't know. Somebody needs to help me here. Internet. Somebody's gonna see my search for networks. This is enrapturing. That's not even a word. Yeah, look at that. We're on the internet. Connect to it. Oh, look at this. Oh, I think I actually found it. All right, get back to the game. This could take forever to play this course if the internet's gonna be a shithole. What? Get the fuck out of here, 2K21. I have no idea what's going on with this. Very annoying.
Yeah, this is
This is not ideal. I have no. You can't hook a Nintendo Switch up to hardwire either. There's just no plug-in for that. Maybe I wonder if I could with like a USB, the way you did. You taught me that with that thing. So if we
Oh
look,
yeah, you get the USB plug-in, and that's a handy dandy little thing that I found on a network.
this this is pretty fucked.
Yeah, I'm trying to like Twitter search right now to see if other people are having problems with the EA servers, but I'm not sure.
What do you mean the main menu? I did. You piece of shit. I might have to get an Xbox, I guess. Like the best part of that is I could give the Wii back to the kids. Test connection.
Yeah, you can also you can you can expense it. Just tell the bosses that we need it's for work purposes.
To be fair, Reed did say that when we wanted to do this for Augusta last year. He's like, let me know if you need a PS5. Like, first of all, you can't get a PS5. I don't think you can. We're just gonna restart the game. Maybe that'll help.
Let's try it. Yeah, I mean, if he wants to send me a PS5 just for fun,
I think
I won't say no.
I think you could probably get one now. All right, now we got to go through the main menu. There's JT. See, it's loading.
There's Justin Thomas, the cover boy.
Look at he's wearing a vest. Maybe he thought he watched that Augusta. This is old. I looked up too.
Yeah.
There's not a 2K21 yet, or 2K22.
Yeah, it's weird. Like they made this game. If it's 21, that means it came out in 2020.
Yeah.
And it's been 2 years, and they should be on 2023.
How much can he update? Although it would be really nice. Have you looked for the Mexico Open course?
I have not.
Not easy to find. I found one. It was not even close. It was like 600 yards difference. It had the right name, but it wasn't it. So,
I was looking for Southern Hills yesterday.
Yeah,
I found
that's
one,
be on
and I'm
there.
not sure if that's real or not, which is kind of a bummer. But yeah, I mean, it is kind of interesting if all of the TPC courses are in the game and we're so far removed from the game coming out that they're not really policing. Like the reason, for example, the Augusta National is under kind of a covert name is because if you called it Augusta National and made it true to form, they would delete it from the game.
Oh, I've read that in the Reddit. I mean, people, they do that. A bunch of people made really nice Augustas, and they just straight up deleted them.
Yeah.
Do you think they don't like that I have FanDuel on the? Is it froze now? Jesus Christ, PGA. This is worse than NBC's coverage. I'm just gonna keep throwing them under the bus. There we go. All right, island hopping. I don't care.
Let's see.
Local match. Let's see if I can just
local match. That should be good.
See if I continue resume round.
Resume round.
That.
Yeah.
We're
Let's
fixed.
go. We're
Adjust
back,
aim.
baby.
Is this Billy
Let's
Horschel?
go.
Who am I looking at here?
I have no
No.
idea.
Some of the pictures aren't great. And I'm not looking at a very big screen. I should look at my big screen. They have some weird ones too. Have you ever played career mode where you have like rivals?
Not in a very long, not in a very long
I like
time.
that you have a rivalry with Bryson or whatever. All right, load the F up. I didn't like it that it did it right during my round.
Yeah, that's kind of a bummer. Now you're out. Now you're all out of sync. Now you got to kind of figure out
Like I should have
how to get
range
that.
time before I get out here again. Lame. All
So
right,
this course, while we're waiting for it to reload,
there we go. You gonna make me tee off
it's
again?
not very elegant. Oh man, you had to start over. You got a mulligan on your first tee shot.
It wasn't a great one. I thought it was gonna trickle into that bunker. To tell you the truth. So we're back at the first again. 5 wood in my hand.
Redo.
We're jacking it up to here, and I aimed over here to try to funnel it on the green. It's not going to bounce that far because of the rough. So I'm going to go this way so we don't end up in the sand, and I'm going to play a little faster to try to. We're already 12 minutes deep, and I haven't played a hole. What is that giant mushroom there?
So this chute that you have to shoot through on this hole is only 20 yards wide. So claustrophobic is a way that I would describe playing this course. Like everything is just super narrow, and with trees everywhere, that's kind of what makes it relatively a difficult course.
Oh yeah,
it is the 16th toughest course on the PGA Tour. The greens are the second smallest. You're not really, as Andy has said on some of our other shows, we're not going to 3-putt a lot around here because the greens are just so small.
That's the thing about golf stats too, and I've mentioned that on a different show. Like Ron put some good context that, like, hey, guess what? 3-putting, it's not really a thing here. It's not because it's easy. It's because you can't count something as a putt when it's not on the green, and the greens are so hard. Like if you find the green, it's not going to be a 60-foot putt. It just those things don't exist. The really long 120-foot putts just aren't here. So always context with your stuff. That's always important as I kind of wrap around the corner here on this second hole, which seems like a scoring hole for me.
This is a very, very much a scoring hole for everyone who plays it. This is the easiest hole on the course. 50.9% of the scores on this hole are birdies. Are birdies, and it is a very, very reachable par 5.
Yeah, I'm
Typically,
going Tross here is what I'm doing.
I love it. We are big on the trosses here. Harold Varner ain't got nothing on you. Ran it past a little bit there. That's fine.
A little close. Under regulation on the hole though, on the green. Mm-hmm. Not so. Some of these greens do have some pretty nasty slopes, but there's some pretty flat areas for putting. Like there's going to be some pretty easy putts here. Again, maybe another reason you don't see a lot of 3-putting here is you can find the edges. Nice eagle.
Big time.
Wouldn't surprise me to see some people go 3 under through 2 here. Or at least, 2 under with an eagle or birdie. Yeah. Kind of an easy start as we look at the third hole.
This one gets a little trickier.
Slight dog leg, huh?
Yeah, 469 yards. 4th hardest hole on the course. You see that bunker there is going to guard the front of the green.
Yeah, a few around the back. We're going to shape this little. A lot of trees. We'll get to the spots where the trees ain't. But for the most part, you're in the woods on a lot of these. And this is something I complained to Dan about early on when we were starting to talk about this course. I said, and I made it overcast. I swear I made it overcast. And the shadows on this one are rough.
Yeah, the shadows are really difficult. Kind of a pain in the ass on this at least created course. I don't know how prevalent the shadows are when they play.
Yeah, I'll have to watch. I'm going to probably watch a bunch of golf. Boop. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, almost.
Pin seeker. We haven't jarred one yet. Those will come. They naturally do. It's a short course. Ooh, just got an email from Bovada. Getting ready for some playoff
Oh.
action. Worst part, Dan, last night, we had some storms, lost power during the end of the Wolves game, too, for a little bit. Like that part was annoying as well. That game was horrible. It was just a
It was
bad
stupid.
NBA.
It was so dumb.
Stupid was a very good way to describe that game. Just all around bad basketball, and the fact that like the superstar subtraction. Shout out to our guy Spread a Stare. That's one of his favorite things. And as I hit over the water on this little par three, I'm talking NBA while we're. Hey, there's the sound. The water's viewable from a few places.
Get in. Oh, come on.
Burning
So
the
you had
edges today.
a much more fun experience playing this hole than I did this afternoon. So was playing on my lunch break today. I jacked up the wind to see like how hard this course plays when there's wind, because this is a course where there's a lot of wind. And I had like a 16-mile-per-hour crosswind and put it in the water twice.
Yeah.
Made a triple bogey. Probably should have just tried to put it on the green with my third, but nope, went for it, put it in the water again. Still shot a 62.
And I said that too. I said in the newsletter there's going to be some spots where the wind's not going to matter as much when you're inland here. 17 and 18, it can be a problem, but there are a few holes where the wind will still matter in certain spots, certain shots, and that is one of them. Easiest par three if the wind isn't kicking up, though. Wind's not looking horrible this weekend. Maybe 10 miles an hour tops. Big dogleg par five here. Cart path. So I don't know if I've told this story, but I think I can do it again. I feel like it was this course where I hit the cart path. If you hit a cart path, you can get a sadistic bounce. And it'll go a long ways. God, I have the wind in my face. I don't think I can quite get there. We're gonna take a little loft off it. If we can hit the cart path, it will go. It'll run. So the trees are kind of in the way too. So it's not gonna quite get there. I need to get one more expensive driver. In the game, the more expensive the driver, the further things go. There should be like a weightlifting mini game where you can go Bryson on it and get there, but this is a scorer too. Like the par fives are all scoreable here.
Yeah, this one's the second easiest hole on the course. As long as you want to aim for the right of that bunker there on the left that you already flew, and then you hit it 330 yards. Yeah, this is a gettable, another one. This one is 549 yards, so shorter than the previous one. But there, I mean, you can see big hitters are going to have a chance to get some scores on the board early on the front nine.
And you look at this too. If we have a center pin location, everything just feeds down to it. Some places have that hard ass saddle. We have a valley here. So if they're going to give pin locations like this and somebody can jack this 320, they're going to have a pretty nice little tee shot with a 5 or a 6 into this. And they're going to leave themselves, eagle putts under 15 feet if these greens are playing soft. Looking like rain. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 30-40% chance of rain. So possible that we have some easy playing conditions if things really soften up. This ain't Augusta where we have sub air at 70 places on the course. I'm sure they do great course management here. This is $370 to play around at during the prime season. It's like two bills in the off season. So it's not like they don't have money, but it'll be interesting to see how this plays if it gets real soft. Eagle putt is not going to tickle in. Leaving some strokes out there between the ace that wasn't, the Tross that could have been, still under par on the hole, though.
Yeah, and the course record is going to get burned down to the ground.
Yeah, as usual, the wind is light. The par fours, I think, are the challenge. The threes can be tough, like Dan said with the wind. The fives are score holes. All these fours is kind of where the course management comes into play in my mind. And this is another one where it's going to put a 3-wood in my hand because it's a bit
And
of
we're
a
not.
dog leg, and we don't play that game. Skinny
No, we don't.
fairway, got to wrap it around the corner here. I'm gonna hit driver because, and if you spend this much money on a driver, I only want to put it away for par threes, essentially.
Exactly. And sometimes it's fun to hit a par three. Hit a driver on a par three.
That's
I
the
have
fun.
breaking news for you, by the way. The Twins are not going to have a perfect game thrown against them today, so that's good.
Who broke it up?
I think it was Polanco. They pulled Kershaw after 80 pitches. So
Good.
that's what your timeline's going to look like for the next few hours until basketball night.
Yeah, if you're watching this as a replay, it's like 3:20 Eastern.
Yeah.
There's a S load of baseball on during the day today.
Yeah, there's a full slate of baseball. There's a full slate of baseball, and the latest start time tonight for a baseball game 7:30 Eastern. So, shout out to if you're a White Sox fan. Spin it back in. Oh, come on.
We're getting so close. Just tap.
Yeah.
Constant
Just a little tap
tap-ins. Easy little
Tap
tap.
it in. Tap it in. 7 under through 6.
We'll get there.
Just crushing it.
What do you say you shot a 62?
Oh, this one is kind of fun. I wish I'd moved the pin locations around when I played it, because the pin location for this one is hit the Y or the flyover, not that button. You have just a tree with an overhang over the green, which is in play. Like, those branches are in play on a par 3 over a green. Not something that I'm really familiar with seeing anywhere else. So now, the way Andy is playing right now, and where that pin location is, you can hit it short and just let it roll, and it's not gonna come into play. But like, I'm imagining like the diabolical nature of putting that pin on the left side of the screen by the tree and seeing how these golfers approach that.
You could really screw with someone. I don't think I'm gonna worry about it. I'm gonna roll past the hole here a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was about as safe of a shot as I'll ever hit. And the par threes, I shouldn't speak before I putt this, but the par threes haven't been treating me so bad. I'm going to hit this with a little pace to make sure it gets there, doesn't break too much. Oh, the athletic, just 13 Ks and 80 pitches. Well, let's see how he does in the playoffs, assholes. I need the Mets to win today.
All right.
Dogma.
I will be okay with that for you because they're playing the Phillies, so it's kind of a.
Oh yeah, you're a Braves fan. Athletics. Dogma had the Mets first 5. He got that home. Good job. He's nice. On the Spurs with us tonight too. And then I guess I'd love the Twins to win some games, but whatever. It's Kershaw. Oh, another par 4, another dog leg, a little water. If you got really problematic with this tee shot, I don't think I'm going to. I'm guessing there's a 3-wood in my hand, which is
there is.
Oh, so this is one of those where the choice is probably to hit 3-wood, because this is 300. Unless you can hit 360 on the fly, you're not getting that second fairway. I want to end up on the right side, not too far right to put these trees into play, but too far left, you can see where the pin location would be a bit of an issue. So I'm going to actually hit this short, lay it up a little, and let this just kind of roll up and give me a nice second shot here into the green. Laying up with my driver. What a puss.
Unbelievable. This is the second hardest hole on the course. This is 473-yard par 4, 4.19 scoring average. So, the golf cliche for a lot of these, getting away with a par here is a good score. But, if you're not turning the wind off and just absolutely bombing the course the way Andy is, for the real life flesh golfers, par is a very good score.
I would think so.
It's also one of the most elusive greens anywhere, according to the course guide.
So, and just looking at this too, it runs off to a bunker hard. If you screw up bad enough and hit that side hill, it might go all the way to the water. Big collection areas behind it. Big collection area to the right. Tough green to find. I did hit the tee shot well. That is like, again, I'm gonna hit every second shot beautifully, but hitting that tee shot, finding that, excuse me, finding, yeah, just always a bridesmaid, never a bride today. Finding that right side of the fairway and getting your second shot wide open like that. Otherwise, like I said, all those problems that you could have, those are going to happen a lot more often if your second shot is from under an effing tree or in a bunker, or from, even the like non-punitive rough is going to be a bit of an issue. So, last of the front is another.
What do they list this? What do they list this one as on the card here
Saying
on the game?
311 where the pin is right
Okay.
now. Not really a
Yep,
dog leg,
okay.
but if you look, if you end up too far left here, the trees are going to be a big issue for your second shot. So I am going to. Oh, this is one I do have fun with this. So I think I can clear these trees, and I think I can hit. Have you tried this?
Mm-hmm.
Where you hit this and then you roll up onto the green? So
I have not. I think when I've played this, I just hit whatever club they put in my hand and didn't even really think twice about it.
So this is
it's only 312 yards.
Yeah, it's either the bunker or it bounces up on the green, and it's the bunker because that's the tree.
Oh,
maybe it falls short of the. Oh, how did that roll up on there? This is not an easy shot if it were real.
No, like I think in real life you'd rather be in the bunker than where that landed.
Oh, for sure.
But this is a video game, and you'll be able to put this one in the cup. I'm calling it. I'm calling the hole out.
So this is a chip. This is going to want to roll a lot. Maybe I shouldn't hit a 6-iron. Should I hit a splash shot here? Can I do that with a? I should be able to do that with a 9. Give me a splash. There
you go.
All right, let's roll this back. Oh, you can't.
And I'd put a little backspin. No, you might not be able to.
Gap wedge.
You might have to go to like gap wedge me. Love it.
All right, so we're gonna splash
a little backspin on it.
Yeah, we're gonna get some loft.
And we're gonna there we go. A little backspin it. Some spinach.
Oh, that's
get in.
I was worried it was gonna go too far.
Me too. That's why I told you to put backspin on it. But that
straight up died. Yeah, that really died on us. Which whatever. Birdie. Finish the front 9.
Birdie, baby.
A clean 26. Yeah.
Course record.
We don't have first 9 course records, so we can't just assume a 26 is the record. Shout out to Pete and Alice Dye for almost giving me a challenge. I'm not sure if they're with us anymore. I'm assuming they're both gone. They're
It'll make you turn on the wind at some point.
Yeah, the first one I did this year, I think I played it with the wind, got the shit kicked out of me. So water all along the right or left. You don't want to go too far right. The rough isn't bad, but you end up over here. The second shot's a little tougher. You want to end up middle right. I'm not worried about rolling off the end of it here, but I guess that's possible for somebody hitting it too hard, as there's a couple big hitters here.
Because you brought it up and I had to look because of how my brain works. Alice Dye left us in 2019, Pete Dye in 2020. So not that long ago.
No, I was going to say, I feel like I remember hearing about Pete Dye's death not too long ago.
I mean, they both almost made it to 90, so they both had wonderful full lives.
Oh yeah, they played a shitload of golf, I bet.
Yeah, and designing golf courses sounds like it would be a pretty fun way to be.
Oh yeah.
I would just put bunkers everywhere. And water.
The word is Alice was the mean one as far as making like really difficult parts to the holes. Like they made some nasty greens. But no, this is there's so many Pete Dye. Like that's what drives me nuts about people when they do the handicapping and they say like, oh, this guy plays really well on Pete Dye course. Like they're all Pete Dye courses. Like there's so many. It's not even it's like they're just golf courses at that point. There's so many. Like there are characteristics to it, but for sure I don't take that into course. I don't take that into account as we get to the 11th. Little dog leg. Water.
Some water on both sides here if you really, really pull your shots.
Yeah, if I had the wind on and I was playing on a tough level here, but It is 4 bills to the end here. I'm gonna make sure I didn't move where my shot was landing.
Yeah, 11 is 425 yards, sixth hardest hole on the course, plays a little bit over par.
We'll see if we can get par here. I'd like the Twins to at least score today. Get the offense going.
And it was Gary Sanchez, not Polanco, who got the base hit.
Gary Sanchez
Um,
settling in nice in Minnesota.
yeah. Yeah, the scoring holes on this course are the fives and the short fours. You can really take advantage of those.
This is gonna go in, I think.
Okay. Calling his shot now.
I don't know yet. We're
I
gonna put it right there. Oh, I just the control's so touchy. But yeah, this is yeah, that's in. That's for sure. I'm just gonna put the controller down. Gotta watch us take a drink. God, these pins are getting in the way. It should be like frisbee golf, with the chains. It hits it and it just drops it down for you. Whatever. We are pin seeking at least.
One of my favorite golf courses in Connecticut that really fell to shit. It was locally owned forever. They sold to a national company who stopped caring about it, and it fell into basically a state of disrepair and closed. Is now a disc golf course.
We have a few here in town. It's a big thing. I don't understand it.
Me either. Good luck to anyone playing disc golf on that course because it is not. It's basically the reason I love that course is because it goes up and down a mountain, and so you can't really walk it. This hole here on 12, you see the dog leg. You have if you want to make a par or better on this hole, you got to clear the dog leg. That's the key here. If you come up short or miss, you're gonna have a bad time. But Andy, as per usual, clears it without even.
Do you think anyone could shape it that hard? Like to hit it 300 yards with that sort of shot shaping. That's not possible. That's not a thing people do.
No,
not on purpose.
I mean, you can do the Scotty Scheffler where you just put every ounce of your swing into shaping it like that. But I'd imagine there's probably not very many human beings on Earth that can do that.
I don't think this one's going in. I'm going to just reverse jinx myself. Again, yeah, if you can get around this bend, this is like a 90-yard chip. People are going to eat that up. I think that hit the lip and bounced over. I think my average, what do you think my average putting length here is going to be? 7 inches? 9 inches?
You've had a couple decently longer ones. So yeah, it's going to be like 4.5, 5 feet.
4.5 feet, yeah. The average is going to be just silly.
Yeah.
We have seen this course get beat up. Well, I think it was Webb Simpson shot 22 under for the tournament.
Yeah, so he did that in 2020. The caveat there was that was because of COVID, they moved it to the summer after the restart. Might have been the first tournament, one of the first couple of tournaments back after the restart. So it had Bermuda grass instead of rye.
Actually Bermuda, yeah.
Yeah, it was actually Bermuda and just playing a lot easier than it normally plays.
This is another one, too, where hopefully this doesn't run all the way to the sand, but if you clear this corner, this is not a long hole. If you can get this to roll up and these greens these fairways are halfway firm, look at this. I have a 50-yard chip. Like, this sort of stuff is going to be really easy for these guys who have a nice second shot if they can put their first shot where it belongs. It's not so much distance. It's not so much accuracy. It is, I think, strategy. Strokes gained, strategy. That is something I'm gonna put together now. So just another little short putt. That was another 2-footer, probably up the average there. We have hit 6 threes in a row. 6 par 4s in a row is odd. Not really broken. I mean, now obviously we can't have 7, but broken up finally by a par 3. What is the easiest? What is the easiest par 3? It's the one I already played, correct?
The easiest par 3
17
is the one with the tree. No, actually, it is 17. Never mind. It is
17.
According to the chart you sent me, 17 is the 10th hardest hole on the course, which makes it the easiest par 3. This one is the hardest hole on the course. I'd imagine we're going to see some water balls there.
If the wind is kicking up, it will play here. If you miss, you might hit the water. This green is fairly flat. You don't have a ton to worry about with that. But again, a bad miss here, right, is going to get wet. If you bounce off into the rough, there's a tiny little baby bunker there.
Get in.
That is not in somehow. What is going on? I'm actually getting mad at this point. I'm worried I can't hit this soft enough in the game. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, that's wild, man.
You should have a mulligan button where it doesn't even make you swing the club for that. Like, just call that good. It's not match play, but
good.
Yeah, we'll call it good. So
Good,
there's
good.
another 6-inch putt. I need to like clip this, do a super cut of all my putts, because again, I haven't even had to try hardly on a putt. I haven't had to read anything. 15 under through 15, on pace for 18, I suppose. This one is another nice dog leg. You can see it is putting the driver in my hand for once, as this is a par 5. We are going to
lengthy.
Yeah. We're going to try to end up on the right side, though, here. I do not want to end up over here shooting over these trees. You can end up with a really shitty second shot if you don't end up somewhere over here. So I'm going to hit here because this is going to run like 25 yards. And I'm going to end up on the right side of that fairway. And we're going to have a very beautiful second shot. I feel like I'm going to hit a 4 hybrid into this green and see how I can do with that. Because this is not a 5 iron kind of second shot, even for maybe a Bryson or an Andy type. This is still a pretty long second shot. It's probably 220, 215. And it's saying you should use a pitching wedge like a little girl. Oh,
yeah, it's telling you to lay out.
You know, it'd be a lot more fun. A driver
off the deck.
I don't think I need it. Look at that.
No, you can go 5 wood.
Oh, Jesus. We can go 5 here. Oh, I went the wrong way again. So we're going to go 5. See what kind of shape I need. Again, unrealistic
you might need
shaping.
A driver.
Yeah, we're going to go.
You might need to go driver.
3 wood. Unrealistic shot shaping. We're going to just trickle this up onto the green. Who knows what this might bounce into the sand. I don't even care. This is just a fun shot.
Yeah. So realistically,
even ending up on the right side.
Not a hard hole, but obviously a little tricky because of the layout to get it in too. But because it's 588 yards, so it is a beast of a hole lengthwise, and the dog leg, as Andy mentioned, kind of makes it a little bit trickier, but still not particularly difficult of a hole. It's the hardest of the par 5s, but it's still just the 15th toughest hole, which would make that the 4th easiest hole on the course. So another scoreable hole, 4.88 scoring average, so plays a little bit under par.
Weird we hit the pin.
Oh, look, Andy hit a pin. What do you know?
These things will happen. Yeah, I would have liked an eagle there. That was a tough tee shot. A tough second shot. Went through the trees. That really slowed it down. I didn't mind being in the sand there. These bunkers aren't super hard. There's going to be a few deeper ones, but again, everybody on tour, this isn't. We joke about like, well, Andy's just going to kick the shit out of the course. You know, this isn't a hard shot for Andy because we're cheating, but like the guys on tour out of the sand right now are ridiculous. It's not even difficult. So this is a hard dog leg that we're probably not going to. Maybe we'll be able to cheat. We'll see where my driver takes me here. Tree in the middle of the damn fairway. Where does this end? look at where I'm aiming the shot today.
Probably not the best.
That's not gonna. Yeah, we can't quite get around the. I was gonna say I don't think it's gonna let me cheat super hard here. Can we go up and over? How high can we get this? How high can the guy go? This is gonna bounce. You know, we're gonna see what this does. We'll just see where this lands. It doesn't matter at this point. We're 16 under. We're going to see if it hits this lip and just slow trickles under the fairway, I would be happy. Keep bouncing. Oh, man. man, I knew it was sand.
Oh, and into the bunk.
I knew it was sand the whole time.
Beachy.
Eagle from the sand again. On a 4, though, this time. So playing an 8-iron
he's
splash.
Cocky. I love it. And he's hit the pin every other hole today, so he's getting cocky, which I appreciate.
I don't think this is going to roll that far on a splash shot. And it's going to trickle a little here. We're just going to try to get this nice and close. Keep the birdie streak up. Keep the birdie streak up. Oh, no, that's rolling.
Roll it in.
Oh, Dan, that's gone.
Oh, no.
I gave that forward spin for once. Oh, man, the birdie. You know, oh, no, the internet's broke. Look at my look at my location. This is Scotty Scheffler on 18 here. I'm in the weeds.
Yeah, you can't really. This is a problem. Oh, there we go. I never put forward spin on it in this game. That never seems to be like a thing that's going to go well for me.
So chipping.
What in the world is that?
Chipping a 8-iron for birdie. Yeah, it was a problem. I'm putting forward spin on again. I don't care. I can't see my guy while I'm swinging. So we're gonna pull back. We're gonna pull back to the white. Hope for the best. Oh my God, Jesus Christ! That came in. Yeah, it had to, or I'm putting for bogey because
you're putting for bogey from 30 feet away if it doesn't.
Yeah, that's oh my God. Well, the first par of the day.
Oh man.
You called it. I mean, you're my you know me better than I know me. I got cocky there out of the sand, and the forward spin was a bad idea.
Forward spin on a bunker shot.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at the
beach.
Yeah,
we've reached the scenic part here.
Oh man. Down in the water. I'm up in the sky like those are seagulls.
That bunker's actually your friend for the actual golfers. They're on the left, because obviously that will save some heartache.
There's the lighthouse.
Oh, I was going to ask if you had heard that there was a lighthouse on this course, but you beat me to it, so I couldn't make the joke on the next hole.
I had to find it, but yeah, we're just gonna hit a nice soft 9-iron into this long skinny green. That bunker might save your ass if you go wayward to that side. Collection area, but only on the second back part of the green. There's a bunker on the forward part of the right. This is a problem tee shot if the wind is kicking up here. We see people struggle with this sometimes. It's a tough 1-2 to close it out. That's about par for my day, isn't it?
Yep, just rolling it past.
Just rolling it
little
past.
4-footer.
Although I am happy with, I had 4 2s on the par 3s. I don't know if I've done that. Like the par 3s have been my real bugaboo.
Well, par 3s is where you kind of get yourself. There it is. There's the lighthouse.
Oh, you can't see it. It's behind the damn the pin marker. Look at that. It's saying the lighthouse is 424 yards away. That's not accurate. The lighthouse is actually much further than that. It's on a different part of the sound. We're going to not worry about the 3-wood. It does get skinny here. So if you want to hit driver into this, if you want to get real, it's fine. I'm going to give myself a really nice second shot here. There may be guys who lay up, and we'll see. You could have a headwind coming again. So if you're looking at this, I'm actually hitting about due north. The water is western water because we're on an island. The ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, is actually it's that way. I'm looking at the screen if you're looking at my picture here. So the Atlantic Ocean's on the other side of the island. So this is the sound that you're looking at. The mainland is also to the left of the hole here. As you can, let's see if I can hit the mainland with the driver.
Do you see Andy's yacht there?
Do you think we can hit this?
Yeah, you can hit it. I mean, clearly, but it's just going to bounce. It's not. If there were a way.
What do you think the AI would do do you think I could bounce it back onto the grass if I hit it right here? Would it go boing?
Oh, would it bounce all the way
Boink.
back onto the green or back onto the grass?
I don't
I
think
kind
so.
of want to see you try it, but I don't think it would bounce like that.
No,
What I would want to see you maybe try is
hit the seawall.
lay up on the grass over by the yacht. So put it up on the yacht. So like put it over
Oh, here.
on the grass.
I'd still have to hit
Then
a 5 wood.
no. Yeah. Yeah, see stopping it's going to be tricky, but put it there, then hit it onto the yacht and then see if you can hit it from the yacht to the green.
I think it would just
And
call
hold
me. I think it would. I would be doing a drop. It would say OB on that for
Yeah.
sure.
They won't let you hit from the.
I'm gonna hit a gap wedge instead. I'm actually probably.
Yeah, I mean, probably should just try to end this with another birdie. Here it is. You're going to hold this one out. You're due. Dang it! It's about time that it goes your way on one of these stupid hole out attempts.
Little bit of headwind here. What are the odds I hit the pin here? I'd say fair.
Pretty high, right?
Fair,
Yeah,
fair,
I mean,
fair to high. Oh, backspin got me. We hit another green in regulation. The greens in regulation has been stellar. Outside of that one, it's been pretty.
Yeah,
tough.
the one you got cocky on 17 or 16.
So 18 brides for 18 brothers. 18 under. That yacht moved. Look at that. It's like out in the water now.
It's gone. Yeah.
It probably
was
saw
watching
me
you play.
taking aim for it. It said, "I'm not dealing with this shithead." Look at that.
I mean,
321 XP is decent for a round of
there are a lot of bucket list golf things in the world, like Augusta, Pebble. My sister-in-law is taking her dad to St. Andrews this year for the Open, but it would be pretty sick to like be able to park your yacht there and just watch the tournament. Do you think that's actually realistic?
Drew, I can't remember. I don't want to speak to it because I don't remember who he said it was. But Drew knows someone that's gonna watch part of this from the water. They have a boat in the area. I mean, there's so many courses you can do that. Like even the Whistling
It was his
Straits.
brother.
People were. I think it was his brother-in-law. That's where I didn't want to. Yeah. So nice driving distance, longest scoring shot, not including putts. I didn't hole out. I couldn't do it.
No
today.
hole out.
17
only had a
under with no
million
hole outs. Longest
Pretty
scoring
impressive.
putt was 12 feet.
12 feet.
Fairways in regulation, not as good. I hit some rough. But again, I didn't
You
give
did.
a shit because those rough shots were easy. Missed the one green. Driving distance was good. Proximity was. I don't think you know how good this is, guys.
Yeah.
Proximity to hole 11 feet is stupid. That's wild. One putt's pretty good. 3 putt avoidance. Putting accuracy. 16 putts. Less than 5 feet.
Pretty good.
Well, I only had 1 putt of 5 to 10 feet. 2 putts of over 10 feet. I did miss the 1 putt. Scrambling was 100%. Par breakers, mostly birdie conversion was very good. Yeah, the long putt didn't come into play either. Kind of a boring round, honestly. Long putt didn't come into play. The hole out, the ace, no tross, no nothing like that. But no, it is. I did want to mention this too before we go. Later on today, we'll do a roundtable, kind of final thoughts on the course, and everybody is out today. I was almost out today. Daigle is playing Sawgrass. Pinehurst.
No, he's playing Pinehurst too.
Noonan has football responsibilities. Ron is driving up north. I think he's on the road today, so it'll just be me and 2 guests tonight. But they are good guests. We have Hennessy, Stephen Hennessy from over on what is it? It's Golf Digest. I feel like I'm gonna. Yeah, Hennessy from Golf Digest, and then Patrick McDonald from NBC Edge. And Hennessy, I think, actually did play this course recently, so it'll be fun to ask him about that. I'm looking back through the. Yep. Oh, and Hennessy was at Augusta, so we'll have to ask him about that. And yeah, he recently played Harbour Town, so I'll get to be able to talk to somebody who actually played the course. See if he shot a 53. Guessing he didn't. I am going to advance. Call her a day. We'll catch you guys next week. See if we can figure out which course it is. No, it's TPC. It's TPC Louisiana.
No, it's Louisiana. Yeah,
It's
we're at the Zurich.
very easy.
We should.
That one's gonna be
We
right
should.
here.
Next week, we should see if I can borrow. My fiance has the handheld Switch. I'll download the game, and we should do alternate shot if that's possible.
I think you
Because
can do
next
like,
week is the team event.
so I think you're
Go
look at
check
this.
format and see.
So
Is
I
there like a
think
best ball?
you can do alternate shot. Requires 4 golfers.
Oh, dang it.
Scramble. That's
Oh, man. Oh, well.
match play. Because then
should have done
we'd be picking up stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll try to figure match. Oh, we'll have to do match play for match play. We'll do full
Well,
64 team tournament.
Yeah. We might have missed our window.
Oh,
there.
here next year we'll do match play. Stableford. We'll do that when we actually have the stupid freaking Stableford tournament, so we can.
Is there still a Stableford tournament?
Oh, it's like an alt event. I think it's Barracuda. Is Stableford? It is a nightmare for people to try to figure out every year. Like between the match play, the team play, the Stableford, it messes with people. Although I do think the Skins game should come back. For you youngsters, go Google the Skins game. It was around Thanksgiving every year.
Thanksgiving. Hell yeah.
It was like
It
was essentially gambling on golf. Like
it was basically it was basically what the match is now, but way more fun.
what it could have been. Yeah, it's essentially like golf gambling for real, like live. It was good. The Skins game was awesome. So it wasn't like they were risking money, but there was some big pots to be had even back then. So with that, for Dan, for me, for the good folks at PGA 2K1, which I shit talked, it was more of an internet issue, I guess. Next time I'll know. Just restart the game, Andy. We'll catch you later.